What's up, guys? Good morning. Good morning. Today I just want to talk about slowing it down, right? Like, if you watch all these YouTube people, bro, they're always, and it just gets you spinning your gears. I've been through this like 3 or 4 times now where you build something, you make the gains initially, you love that, and then you just keep spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning, and eventually you just break. Right? And then you're starting back over at zero again, and it's not sustainable. But if you want to have a long run at something, right, it's got to be built the slow way, right? Think of it like this. The crypto millionaire people, that they buy Bitcoin or whatever, and they get this quick run up of money. Does it ever last? No, it doesn't. Why is that? Because it's just made in haste. Things made in haste don't seem to last. Like, you look at the person that just does XYZ activity for 10 years and they get really far at it because they're the only ones still doing it 10 years later, because they're the only ones that built it sustainable enough to do 10 years later, right? It doesn't have to be built in a day. It's brick by brick, little pieces. And so what I'm trying now is it's kind of a hybrid, I guess, if you take this guy Elisha Long's strategies and philosophies, and I want to just keep things fun and not have them be retardedly hard all the time just because YouTube productivity people tell you your life has to be impossibly hard. How do you expect to get anywhere if you hate it so much that you break every year or two? Like, that's not making gains, bro. It doesn't last that way. That's why you see a lot of these people that were like really good athletes or whatever. They do it they do it, for 10 years. They get whatever gains, and then by the time it actually comes around for them, they're so fucking tired, it's done. And then they're fat. Like, how many of these dudes do you look at once they're done with their sport or whatever? They get fat. It's over. I don't want that life. I want the life of just like a slow burn, because why not? It doesn't have to be overnight. It doesn't, like, that's the thing, bro. And when you watch all these people on YouTube tell you that you have to subscribe to their rules, be careful. Like, the action of subscribing, bro, you are literally subscribing to this person's rules in some way, shape, or form, because you're going to watch their content and it's going to seep into the back of your brain. So make sure that you actually like want to subscribe to that. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of people out there that are just kind of nuts, dude. Like, and sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. But in all seriousness, I think it's just better to build it slowly and just day by day, because why does it have to be overnight? Like, I already almost died, dude, and I realized, like, oh shit, like, this really wouldn't have mattered. Like, it doesn't. You only get as far as you're gonna get, so you might as well have fun along the way while you do it. And if you keep it fun, your brain will keep learning. But if everything has to be this just impossible, daunting task that you just, like, your body it will literally start to fight it, bro, and then it'll make you sick. That's the thing. Like, I remember when I first started working when I was like 18, I had this like just terrible mentality of just whatever it takes, I'm gonna grind it. And it's like, I thought that I could grind it to like becoming a millionaire in a year with no experience. The foolish thinking. And what happened? I just worked myself into sickness constantly. I was constantly sick, dude. And I know a lot of people that spend life that way, man. That's not worth it. Think, guys. Figure out what it is that you want to do. Do it to the best of your ability. Keep it fun. Have a great day.